Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Now guys, as usual, let's take a look at the gold market. Actually, you could see that in fact the gold market shows the mirror reflection of the Japanese yen patterns. All the picture stands mostly the same but in different directions. So but in general it also a suitable pattern for a trading. Recall that on the daily gold market we mostly have spoken recently on the Napoli pattern. So yesterday we thought that probably we already will not get the brand bottom, but situation has changed really drastically, and right now we have the brand bottom sell pattern on the daily chart. So market has dropped, it's nice thrust down on upward action above the 3x3. Market has reached the major fib levels 1264. So usually brand bottom starts from the lower levels from 3, maybe 50%. But right now is some kind of a specific situation where the market has reached a deep 618 level. Another moment here is that this has happened not within the 3 candles above the 3x3, but within the 4 candles above the 3x3. But in general, it probably will have to treat it. We'll have to treat this pattern as the brand bottom lookalike. But overall, market mechanics of this pattern is still in place. Although, of course, the very deep retracement with this pattern is a bit tricky moment. It's not really a good sign for this pattern. Anyway, right now on the daily chart, all picture that we have discussed now stands in place. What next? Next, we need to take a look on the intraday charts, particularly on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame chart, we have actually this recent upward rally. Looks like the isolated, separate additional thrust on the longer time frame, and it could be used for the same setup. So either for the double repull sell pattern or for the brand bottom buy pattern. And that is what we'll be watching for during today's session. Actually, right now we are mostly interested on the intraday 4-hour time frame chart rather than on the daily chart, depending on what pattern will be formed here. So what does it mean? For example, if we will get here a double repull sell, so thrust up, close below the 3x3, close above, then close below again, and market will not reach the major 1245 fib support, that will create the double repull sell. That pattern could be used for taking the short position. In particular, this double repull sell here could trigger the downward action with this pattern. The target of this pattern that we have on the daily stands right here, 1234. This is the first scenario that we will be watching. The second scenario, guys, for example, if market will not form a reversal pattern immediately, but first will form the brand bottom buy here. So, for example, first candle, second, third, down, and market will reach 1245. That will be brand and bottom buy setup. In this case, we will be able to trade it separately. So we could take the long position scalp long here with a minor upper bounce approximately to the 1255 area, 618 retracement of this whole backward action. So it'll be minor pattern. So we also could trade it. Those of you at least who will trade on intraday charts. And after that, we will be watching for bearish reversal pattern. That different patterns could be formed. For example, it could become the brand bottom sell. This market could move slightly higher here and then turn down, or something of that sort. If some bearish reversal pattern will be formed after brand bottom completion, well, in this case, again, we will return back to the daily pattern and again we'll be able to take the short position. If no bearish reversal patterns will be formed here, we probably will have to skip this daily setup because it will be too risky to trade it without any background in a form of some bearish reversal patterns. So I hope that's not really too confusing, but that's just the specific of this situation. So we need to foresee any possible scenarios here and just you should not be surprised if you see some different action. That's why I tried to explain everything that could be formed here. So that being said, the first scenario, if we will get just a double repo sell, this is most simple scenario. In this case, we trade it directly, and that could become that pattern that will trigger downward action on the daily chart. In our situation, if we will get here the bread and butter buy, we will trade it separately, and after that, we'll wait for a bearish reversal pattern that will just tell us, could we trade the daily pattern as well, or we will have to skip it. That's simple. So that's what we'll be watching for on the gold market today, tomorrow sessions.